Ever feel like no matter how hard you try, your art just isn't improving? You're not alone, and here's why most artists quit before they ever get good. Today we're going to be discussing why most artists quit before they get good. So grab your pencil or your stylus and draw along with me. Let's face it, learning to draw can be frustrating. You put in hours of work, but your art still doesn't look the way you want it to. And that's exactly where most people give up. But here's the thing. The artists who push through the frustrations are the ones who end up leveling up their skills. Today, we're talking about why so many artists quit early and how you can avoid becoming one of them. Let's start with the hard truth. Learning to draw is tough. When you're first starting out, it feels like no matter how much you practice, your art just doesn't measure up to what you see online. You look at your favorite artists and think, how do they make it look so easy? Here's the reality. It's not easy for them either. They've just put in the time to get past those early struggles. But for most people, the initial phase is where they quit. Why? Because it's frustrating. You're putting in the work, but the results aren't coming in fast enough. And when you're surrounded by amazing art online, it's easy to feel like you'll never get there. But here's the thing. Every artist you admire has been exactly where you are right now. The difference is they didn't give up when they got hard. And that's the first step to getting good. Pushing through the frustration. Hey, just a quick aside. If you enjoy the brushes that you see in this video, it's from my 10-piece brush pack for Infinite Painter. Perfect for comic and manga artists. No filler, just essential tools designed to save you time and help you create professional quality art. Check out the link below to grab it and start creating today. Now, back to sketching. So, why do so many artists quit before they get good? There are a few big reasons. First, they underestimate how long it takes to improve. We live in a world of instant gratification, but art isn't like that. It takes time, patience, and a whole lot of practice. Second, they compare themselves to others. It's so easy to scroll through Instagram or X and feel like you're falling behind. But here's the truth. You're only seeing the highlights of other artists' journeys. You're not seeing the years of struggles, the failed drawings, or the moments they wanted to quit. And third, the artists that give up with all these struggles, typically they don't have a clear plan for improvement. They practice randomly without focusing on the skills that would actually help them grow. And when they don't see progress, they get discouraged. But here's the good news. All of those problems, those three major problems, they have solutions. And if you're willing to put in the work, you can avoid the traps that make so many artists quit. So, what separates the artists who improve from the ones who give up? It's not talent, it's mindset and habits. First, the artists who improve embrace the grind. They understand that progress takes time and they're willing to put in the hours, even when it is frustrating, and it can get really frustrating. They don't expect to be amazing overnight, but they also trust that every drawing brings them one step closer to their goals. Second, they focus on deliberate practice. Instead of just drawing whatever they feel like, they target their weaknesses, whether it's anatomy, perspective, or color theory. They break down the skills they want to improve and work at them systematically. And third, they don't compare themselves to others. This one is something I think everyone does, even those well-established. But when you're in those early years, you kind of have to have blinders on. You kind of want to not compare yourself to your colleagues or compatriots or people online. Instead, they compare themselves to their past work. They celebrate small wins, like nailing a difficult pose or finally understanding how light works. And those small wins keep them motivated to keep going. The bottom line, Improvement isn't about perfection. It's about being consistent. And that's something anyone has the capability of doing. Okay, so how do you push past the frustration and keep improving? Here are some tips that I think are actually practical. First, you gotta set realistic goals. Instead of saying, I want to be an amazing artist or the world's greatest manga artist or the most famous comic book illustrator, break it down into smaller, achievable steps. Maybe your goal is to draw every day for a month or to master drawing hands. Small wins build momentum. This isn't the first time you hear me talking about it, and the reason why I repeat it so many times is that it can have a huge impact on your own growth. Second, find a community. Whether it's a local art group, an online forum, or just a few friends who love art, having people to share your journey makes a huge difference. They can give you feedback, keep you accountable, and remind you on why you started. And third, this one I think most of us have a challenge with, and that's to be kind to yourself. Art is hard, and it's okay to struggle. When you feel frustrated, take a step back and remind yourself why you love creating. Draw something just for fun without worrying about the results. Sometimes reconnecting with the joy of art is all you need to keep going. Here's the truth. Every artist has moments where they want to quit, but the ones who get good are the ones who keep going, even when it's hard. If you're feeling stuck or frustrated right now, that's normal. It doesn't mean you're not cut out to be an artist. It just means you're growing. So don't give up. Keep drawing, keep learning, and keep pushing through the frustration. Because the artists who stick with it are the ones who end up creating the art they've always dreamed of. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you found that it helped you out, hit that like button and subscribe for more tips and motivation. And let me know in the comments, have you ever personally feel like quitting? And what's kept you going? Let's talk about it. Remember, you've got this, and I can't wait to see what you create. Until next time, keep drawing.